We're here for a brief stop in Redding, California to see the somewhat unique feature of the Sundial Bridge. Keep them at 5.
It's kind of muted glass.
We've just started out on the Mattole Beach trailhead on the Lost Coast Trail in California, the northern section of that. We're going to try to make it to the lighthouse. It's about 6:45 on Friday night. So we'll see how this goes. Should be an interesting experience once we get over the dunes and see the Pacific. Watch the sun go down. Yeah, this sand is kind of worse than Lassen Volcanic. It's much finer, I guess. So it's pretty difficult to walk through. But at least we got a good warm-up, I suppose, the last couple days. Well, that's how I get them to move faster. I've been given the advice to follow the upper trails as much as possible. A lot easier to walk on, less sand. You can see the other trail over there. Thankfully, we're at low tide right now. It's a lot easier to walk on this wet sand for the most part than the really loose stuff uphill there. And look, there is the lighthouse. A couple of the few homesteads that mark the Lost Coast. so big, I wonder how they get back up there. I guess when high tide comes in, where they're at probably got water up to it, at least that ledge. Big jump. Yeah, we got to get over the next 4 miles of this, plus some sand probably, before the high tide comes in. Particles. No, that's not what they're called. Lippins, I think they were called. I saw them all over the Bahamas. Creek. We had a nice chat with the junior ranger for the summer, Jamie, about the area and all that kind of stuff. And of course she had to do the ranger thing of making sure that we knew all the rules and had our permit and bear canister. So much nicer making a deposit here, because you just dig a hole in the sand or the rocks and below the high tide line, and plenty of smooth rocks to use as toilet paper. And apparently my son was kind enough to take a picture of me, so you may get lucky enough to see that, probably edited. Here's Randall Creek, the end of the high tide zone. And the trail continues up on the bluff there. Ranger Jamie said that the campsite right here by the creek was her favorite spot. So. okay as long as they don't start yelling, mine, 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 mine. Should be getting close to Spanish Creek by now. And here is Spanish Creek. Now heading back toward Randall Creek and our tent site. Just past the couple who spent the night in the lighthouse on the top of it. They must have gotten a fairly late start. I have a couple more hikers up here coming this way. I talked with a pair of guys on the beach, but overall for a weekend this really isn't very busy whatsoever, especially near a holiday. Gorgeous area. Definitely glad that we added this to our itinerary. Now past the sign for the Spanish Ridge trailhead, a few hundred yards back. The ranger was correct that it would be very hard to follow, if not well worn whatsoever. All this grass. There's a trail going up that mountain right there that's quite obvious, but couldn't see anything for the Spanish Ridge Trail. So just be aware that you'll be navigating it. You want to use some of the trails. Bring a good map and a compass, which you should have anyway. Lots of nice flowers around. There is Sydney sunning himself on a rock, watching the tide roll away. And you can see our tent site right here. And there's a little cubby area that you could put another tent in if you wanted. It looked like it would be a little bit too skinny for our vestibules. Otter out there. They're a recovering species along the coast. Unfortunately, I caught him too late. He's just swimming along the shoreline. Just about peak high tide now. 10 minutes. We have Sydney the surf master out here trying to control it with limited success. Sydney the wave whisperer, perhaps? See, it got all the way up into that little pool of Randall Creek. Yeah, it's a little bit of a foggy morning on the coast as we head out back to the Mattole trailhead. But not too bad. And you can at least see several hundred yards. And there's the lighthouse again, probably half a mile away.